Okay, so how are you doing?
I'm great. What about you, man?
I'm also doing absolutely fine and fantastic. And it's been a great that I'm going to have a video call conversation again. So I think last time I had a session back 1 week ago. So now I am resuming that. So definitely I'm excited to have a conversation with you also.
Okay, thank you. So,
Yeah.
see, why did you took so long to conduct a session again? You just said that you took a session in last week. So, why?
Hmm. Because of network issue is also there, and because of the hectic schedule that is going on in my life, so that's why I was not able to. But yes, I am in touch with practice. So though
Yeah.
I didn't take any session, but yes, I am in practice. I am doing like telephonic practice, like phone call practice. So whenever I used to get time, so I would have practice. But yes, today finally, as you have sent me the message, so I thought that definitely I should have the time, and I have found some time so that I can have a conversation. That's why, like because of the hectic schedule that is going on. Yep.
Okay. So you are having, telephonic practice with whom you are whom having this practice?
With like stranger people, there is a application is also there. Some groups are also there. So with some stranger random people, I have conversation because see, in telephonic conversation, you don't need to have setup, right? So you can talk at any time. So while you are just going anywhere, so you can have a conversation. You just found some time and you can have a small talk. So you can just pass that situation also. So definitely it is also time worthy, and especially you can utilize your time. So that's why I always sometimes prefer like telephonic conversation over video call session. Yeah.
Okay. So how long you been on the YouTube that, many times I have been watching videos. Many people are, recording like you. So that's why I have sent you email so that I can connect you to have a conversation.
Mhm. I'm not that much consistent, but yes, I am on YouTube. It's been more than a year, something. It's been a year or more. Okay, so but I'm not consistent because of many reasons. Sometimes I feel that I have to be more consistent in order to make videos and all, at least. But because of different reasons, and nowadays my internship is going on, so that's why I'm not able to focus that much on other aspects of the things that I used to do. So that is the problem is there. But yeah, otherwise everything is good.
Okay, thank you giving me such a nice, explanation. So basically, please tell me.
Uh,
Yeah, go ahead.
mhm. No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So can you please just give me an, brief intro about yourself so that I can have, a whole idea in my mind that I'm talking to this person. So yeah, I think.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so specifically, if I talk about myself, so my name is Raj, as you know, and also I'm from West Bengal. If I talk about my education background, so currently I am in the field of finance and accounting. So I am studying a course that I'm doing, that is CMA. So that I am doing. So yeah, currently I'm doing CMA.
Okay.
Yeah.
So things are okay, fine. So basically, what kind of, conversation do you have on YouTube? Mm, Basically pertaining to some topics or just random discussions?
Sometimes topic discussion also I do have, and sometimes also I do have some random topics. It's always depending on the opposite person that like what kind of topic or what kind of conversation they want to have. So depending on that, we are choosing. So it's a mutual understanding.
Yeah. But, which pattern do you think it is best for you, out of random and, series wise discussion?
I think if I talk about as a learning perspective, then topic that are unknown or basically randomly came inside in your mind, that is good because if you are talking about different topics, you are developing the good habit of putting your mind in a pressurized situation, and you are also in front of other person. So you are watching that person and you are talking, right? So that's a good way. And in a random general conversation, you know all the stuffs that is going on. Like earlier that I was explaining that what I am doing these days or something, or what basically I do. So these are the all general thing that I'm doing. But if I talk about any specific topics. So I am explaining different things. I'm trying to put my brain in a pressurized situation so that I can think a lot. That's, I think, better idea for me. Or personally, I feel that topic discussion is the good also.
Basically, things are okay.
Mm-hmm.
Things are okay right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything is okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So are you able to listen me properly?
Yeah, definitely. I'm listening you, but basically, I don't know whether you are listening me to or not.
No, 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 no. Your voice is completely clear. No issue is coming also. No issue is there. So your voice is completely clear and crystal clear,
Yeah.
I can say.
I've been
Okay.
waiting for a long time. Here it is too cold to bear right now at 9:30 p.m. So
Okay. So where are you in?
I belong to Jammu. So
Okay, that's quite cold. You don't need to explain me. I can understand, but as I am also belonging from different states, so I always would like to know that what is the current temperature that is going on in Jammu.
temperature near about 20 something. In night it goes too down. I think 80, 15, something like that. But in day it is normal to bear the environment. But at night, right, especially right now, it is very hard to sit far away and hard to have a conversation like this. So I've been waiting for a long time so that when you come online so that I can finish a session with you. So, yeah.
Right, right. So I came from the office also. Then I had some task also that I did, and then I just now I have just opened. That as you said the message that are you ready or not? Yes, I said that yes. Now it is okay because after that also I don't have any other work to do. So yeah, that's why. But here where I am staying right now, so here no kind of cold issue is there because everything is fine and weather is too much amazing and pleasant, you can say, because the weather I'm just only using one t-shirt, that's it. Even sometimes t-shirt are more than enough, sufficient also to survive in that particular temperature because it's quite enjoying temperature here.
But basically, if I were to talk about myself, that right now I would be, covering myself with blankets. So I just, put aside these 3 or 4 blankets so that I can have a conversation with you. So otherwise, it is, impossible. Sometimes just now I'm having discussion, but in a normal condition, it is not possible because it's too cold to have a discussion at night, and especially I usually avoid discussions at night because of this temperature issue, and other is my dog is barking barking right now, so that noise issue is also there. So to avoid that, these situations, I used to, prefer to have conversations with the people in the daytime. And especially, I am very punctual, to my time. So I can't afford to waste my even a single minute. Because 2 days back, one person said me that, sir, I'm going to have a discussion with you. Could you please give me some time? Then I said, okay, I would. And, after waiting for, I think, 2 or 3 hours, the person did not come online. So I think that is not worth to waste my time. So if you are,
Mhm.
suppose I am is also practicing this language. Even I started my YouTube channel, English with Yashpal, on the request of people, many people who are, uh, club to gather with me so that they can learn some content. So they ask for the content, and then I started this YouTube channel. So basically, I'm providing some basic stuff to improve learn about English. But one day I got, suddenly a video of the people, who are going to practice this language. Many people, doing. I think now time it is going to become a trend that everyone knows they are, everyone is talking to each other, having conversations, video calls like that. And many people, I think earlier they used to, talk through message chatting like that, but they find that it is not a good way to improve and learn English. So I think having face to face talk with the person is a good way to improve and learn. And basically, a language is nothing but conveying of the expressions. And unless and until you see the person's face, you won't be able to recognize the expression. So you would not enjoy the discussions. So otherwise, if you just like you are having your telephonic conversation, you are just hearing voice, but you are getting deprived of expressions. So basically, your conversation means having a lot of memories to express with each other through expressions. So that's how we can do this way. So basically, that's my purpose. But just now, I'm just starting out. I think this is third discussion with you. Only two guys had discussion just I think 2 days earlier with me. So you are the third person. So I think earlier I used to shy, avoid all these discussions because I am very shy person. I don't believe in Facebook, WhatsApp, and like that, Telegram. So I just kept myself busy in studying books. So I'm like in a way that you can, ask me to stay for, 1 day without meal. But if you ask me to stay without reading for single time of the day, sorry, it is not possible because it's a habit of mine. So
Right.
I love, yeah.
I
So
think one thing, brother, I can say that any habit that we develop, because human mind and human being are based on habits, because whatever we do on a daily basis, that is depending on our habit. Suppose we started doing any kind of new work, then also it will be considered as habit once you cross the 21 days or then started following the 30 days, 60 days and 90 days. Even if I want to build any strong habit that I truly passionate about and that I haven't started yet, that time I think that I have 21 days path, then 60 day, then 90 day. So this is the three target that I am following whenever I have any strong desire to follow any habit or to develop any habit. But otherwise I have also some kind of, you can say that I don't want to do a lot of things, because whatever is going on, because you see, you go on YouTube, you will find that self improvement activities and habits are lot, and even for your health also different habits are good, but we are not following, right? So for a human being, in order to follow each and every habit that can help us to grow from inner self also and health wise also. So both these things, if we want to grow, then we have to follow a lot of habits, and that will come at the right time once we are following that all these things in a proper manner with the proper time schedule.
what happened?
Yeah. Yeah. Suddenly it got stopped. Okay, we can continue that further discussion. Yes. So I was saying that habits are important. There are so many habits that as a human being we should follow, but we are not following. Not only about, I'm talking about English, also I'm talking about self improvement. I'm talking about health wise. So many activities that are there, but we pick up slowly, slowly. Any activity, any habit that we want to develop, we pick up that yes, this activity I want to develop. Why we pick up any habit? Because we want result, right? So like suppose we want to speak English, that's why we are practicing, so it is a habit. What is the result? Result is that we will be speaking fluently and confidently. If we want a good physique in our body, then we do go for an exercise, gym work and all. So that something is also there, you can say. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, habits, before habits, the idea comes into mind is thinking about the habits. So that's why the first thing that we need to do is that think about, and then the next step is that start following step by step. If you have read a books that I forget the name of the author, the book name is that Many Habits, and they
Mhm.
said it, that start with the very small. So start with the very small and follow it every day. If you want to make a target of having 100 sit-ups, just do one for single time, and then keep following this for a longer period of time. And once it becomes a part of your neuron system, then I think automatically things will happen. You don't need to exert pressure on yourself so that you can have that kind of. Basically, I'm shivering because of coldness, so my tongue is getting stuck. So sorry if you find some kind of disturbance. So
No,
yeah.
no, no. There is no like obviously you are facing that situation like where you have cold, right? I am not facing, so I cannot understand, right? So I am right now outside of my home, so where I am staying here, there is not too much cold, so I can easily just put up one t-shirt and just talk with you randomly without having any freezing and all, so without having any kind of cold issue. So I can have a discussion, right? But the fact
Yeah.
is, what I was trying to say to you is that habit, like some good habits are also there, bad habits are also there. In order to develop good habit, we have to visualize that what is the result that I have mentioned. But when we are developing bad habits, as we all know, there are so many bad habits are also there. So yeah. Hello. Yeah, there are so many bad habits are also there, right? So when we are developing the bad habits, that time we do not think about the result, because if we would think about the ultimate result of the habit that we are picking up, then we would not do the habit. We would not start. Actually, the result is the most important thing. You have to visualize that what is the end result that I can derive from the habit that I am following. It could be good habit or it could be bad habit. So if the
Bad
result
habit.
is good, then definitely we should follow the good habit, no matter how hard it is. If the result is bad, still sometimes we are following the path of that bad habit because of the environment or because of the surrounding also. Yeah.
But I have little bit, different kind of strategy to think about that. The people who think that, like you said, that some bad habits and some good habits. No, bad habits are not bad habits, but basically they are, instant gratification. They are not just, if you do something wrong, it may be wrong in the longer sense, not the, far right moment. You are just doing, but the people who fall in the trap of wrong habits, they are just, enjoying instant gratification, and they fall prey of that, instant gratification, and they don't, think about the in longer term. But the habit basically, but we are a personality, and the personality becomes not only by having single moment, single experience. Life is a journey. So in this journey, sometimes you goes up, sometimes you go down. So it's a journey, but the person you become is, and the wisdom you got through your experience. It is basically, life is nothing but the enriching your experience, and gaining some kind of wisdom through your experience, so that you would become a mature person and intelligent, in the sense that not asking intelligence in the sense that you accumulate some facts, figures about the society. Well, no, it's a intellectual wisdom that enhance your capability as a person. You would become mature. You would, be a bit compassionate about the society and other things. Just like animals are doing, they are just following, animal instincts. But we humans have different kind of, uh, the factor that differentiate us from animals is that we can think of, and not only think of for ourselves, but about whole world. Animal can also think about of their species, like a monkey's mother can think of, her baby. But we humans can think of dogs, monkeys, plants, animals. So this factor is the that I believe that differentiates us, from animals. And basically habits, I think, we need some good. If you don't have bad, then how would you, come to know that, something is good? If you have something bad, then only you would be able to understand that, of course, this is bad and that is wrong, good. So good and bad, basically these are, binary, because there is no singularity in the world. If you have night, then you definitely have a day. So if you want to enjoy, daylight, then you have to go through night. So same is the case. In the daytime you work for, for your livelihood, and the night you, enjoy your, I think, leisure time. So basically both are the need of the hour. But I think basically, as Buddha said, that we must follow the middle path. We don't need to go extreme, either in, I think, negative sense, and or in the, positive sense. So I think person is, the personality we want to become is nothing but, middle path that we follow, so that by avoiding both extremes. But if you become too positive, I think it is not good for your personality. And if you become too, I think, bad, that is also not good for the personality. So we need a, accumulation of the both, so that we will become a balanced personality. So that's why, if you ask him, say that, sir, I don't, have anger in yourself, because I don't want this kind of. So suppose if, few days later, if you have your family responsibility, and your youngers won't, follow you, so then what would you do? So of course it is a good thing that you don't, apply in your life anger. But what they, get spoiled. So better it is to use all the things, but at as per I think demand of the hour. If time is not demanding, then you have to apply. Otherwise, spare it and lead the way you want to lead.
Right, right, right. With the way we want to live also. And that's also important. As per the demand, we should choose or we should pick up any particular thing. So we should make a balance of all of these things. Even in case of habits, if I talk about that, how important habits are along with your emotional personality, that is very important to understand because whatever path or whatever regular activity that we are following, first thing that you have mentioned that you are very time punctual, right? So that is one habit that you are following. That is the mental habit that you are following every single day. So that has become a habit. That's why you think that if I waste one single minute of my life, so I will have a regret, right? So the simple thing is it is also the part of habit because you have already visualized it and you have understood it also. So definitely there are so many things as a human being we are following. So